All right. Anyways, hello internet.
Hey, what's up?
We're
Yo.
back.
Yup.
All right. So last time, you guys were flying off to find a good place to land and hide the ship. First, Gar, give me a piloting check. Remember to count your piloting your setbacks from how bad your ship is, which is 2.
Our ship actually didn't get.
No, it's your.
No, I think he was talking about how shitty our ship is, not.
Yeah.
That's fair. How many setbacks did you say?
2.
2 setbacks. Okay. Piloting space is 2 yellow, 1 green. Difficulty.
Difficulty is 2 purple.
2 purple. Okay. I can roll that with my real life dice.
You know, not to knock over any trees on your way there as you're keeping close to the ground.
It is pretty hard, yes. Okay. Oh, I actually have to do calculations now. The triangles are failures,
Yes.
and the hexagons are threat. Okay.
Yes.
So then that is 2 successes, but 3 threat, which feels appropriate.
Alright,
Would I take the strain, or would the ship take the strain?
you both take the strain.
Woohoo!
Just remember memories of space engineers trying to land a ship on planet.
That puts us to 5 of 9 system strain.
Alright, so, yeah, you get you hug the ground and get close to trees, to avoid any, patrols. Your senses do occasionally pick up some slow-moving air speeders in the air. But, eventually, give me a, would be one for finding landing,
Astrogation, maybe?
No, hold on, let me,
Perception.
yeah, perception, I guess. Give me perception, anyone, to, find good landing space.
I can, unless somebody wants to pitch that they deserve to do their better roll.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is 3 purple.
I've got a yellow and a green in perception.
No, I do as well. I'd only be good if there were setbacks, since I'd get.
I succeeded with advantage.
All right. So yeah, heal 1 strain if you have any. As you find a nice little lagoon that's surrounded by trees, you can land the ship in. That the sensor indicate is shallow enough that you can just set it down.
Hey, put us down by that little lagoon over there.
Okay.
Why are you screaming while doing that?
This is easy. Okay. I think we're in the clear.
Okay.
Statement: why are the proximity warning signs going off?
That seemed to have bothered you more than the fight we just got out of.
Ow, 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 ow. So much beeping.
I mean, we did have to break through that massive tree line.
It's okay. She pats him on the back.
Thank you.
I don't like it when the ship screams.
Does
I don't think
anybody?
any of us do.
But it landed, and it landed safely, and that's what's most important.
All right.
So yeah,
Well,
you landed
Gar-
in basically ankle-high water. Like a little,
Waist deep.
yeah.
For you.
I guess, yeah. Oh, right, water, yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not going out there. Nope.
Wait,
Why?
Tebe, you okay?
Nope. Nope. Not going out there.
What's wrong?
Nope.
What?
Too dangerous.
What's
Too dangerous.
Yes, it's dangerous, but what specifically?
All that stuff. The water.
Are you afraid of water?
Water?
Yeah. Don't you know you drown in it?
Yes.
Only if you submerge your head.
You never know. It could just rise up and everything gone. Entire villages.
Water doesn't do that without some kind of cause. It's
I
not alive.
Tebe, I promise we will keep you safe. You don't have to be afraid.
I'm not touching it.
You don't have to touch it. It's okay. Sato carry you.
Or I can. Or HK could. Or Lynn,
Wow,
for that
God,
matter.
you are trying to be a ladies' man today.
Well, I gotta make up for it some way. Well, so how far away are we from the village? Still 20 kilometers?
GM.
Yeah, you're about like 20 to. Yeah, it's more like 30 kilometers ish.
Looks like 30 kilometers. This is
Would-
right.
Would Tebe be able to fit with me and Lynn on the speeder bike?
What's the capacity on the speeder bike?
Let us find out. Doot, doot. I need vehicles, not equipment.
Query, Tebe, do you have any sprays that will prevent oxidation?
Enough oil.
Capacity is 1, but it does have an encumbrance capacity of 5.
Yeah, you could like
Which-
strap her to the side or something.
Oh, Gar, I thought you were. I thought you were insisting that you drive me because you wanted some sort of romantic getaway.
I don't think we're going to be finding romance on this planet.
Wow.
Hey, you never know
Wow.
where you'll find romance.
Not with that attitude.
That is totally fair. That is totally
Unpeak
fair.
all of my interests, then.
Well, I deeply apologize, Lynn. I'm sure we can find other ways of finding romance. But okay. But with everything that's been going on, I didn't know that this would be a good time.
Oh, I just must have interpreted your signals incorrectly.
I do also want to make sure that Tepe is not afraid if we have to, we're dealing with marshes and there's a lot of water. You know what I mean?
She shrugs and she just shrugs. She doesn't respond that much to it.
Okay. So I guess in that case, it'll be myself, Lynn, and Tebe on the bike, and then HK and Sage will be huffing it.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Well, and also whichever of the any of the NPCs that are any of the NPCs coming with, or are all of them staying aboard the ship?
The strike team is gonna come with like the follow-up party at least.
Okay. Is Jay is still staying aboard?
Yeah, as is
Now-
your snake friend. R7
How
can go
many-
anywhere, either way.
How many feet is this bog water?
About like a foot.
Oh,
Just looking at that astromech.
Yeah,
Lynn had asked R7 to go and keep Seda on
yeah.
his toes with wit because she won't be there to do it.
Yeah.
Walk over to the astromech. Query, will you be able to accompany us?
It hovers off the ground a little.
Statement, you are insufferable. It just walks away.
You should probably
A
try and land when you
friendship
can.
forged by destiny.
I imagine that must burn through your fuel fairly quickly.
Apparently it does, but
All right. Yeah.
willing to take that risk.
No. If you're sure. Yeah, and I guess Seda will gather his things, and he'll begin getting everyone together to head out on foot.
All right. So who's going on the speeder bike?
Me, Lynn, and Tebe.
Right. All right. So yeah, getting it through the the 1/3 of a meter of water, and the 100 centimeters of water.
That's a lot of centimeters.
is a lot.
That's an entire meter.
Oh no, wait! I mean,
Charlie,
30 centimeters of water. I forgot how centimeters worked. Yeah. There's 100 centimeters in a foot, and then 3 feet in a meter.
Oh, okay.
And 1 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Oh yeah. So that
HK
works.
HK is going to have RMD-20 have a circular track around the ship
Yeah.
up high above the tree line, just looking for heat signatures of people, just so it'll alert him if somebody starts coming towards the ship.
All right, sure. Yeah, no reports yet. All right, so first things first. Give me I guess a survival check for navigation.
Which group?
Speeder bike, because you're scouting.
I do have a point that gives me a yellow and a green.
A yellow and a green. Survival. Didn't I have I have a yellow and 2 greens.
Okay.
I just have 2 green.
Okay.
How do I have a
That's
yellow and
I'll,
a green first?
I'll go ahead and roll with 2 boosts.
Oh, that's streetwise.
What's the
Okay.
difficulty?
Difficulty is 1 red and purple.
Okay, yeah, we should be good with that.
I got 2 successes.
Right, 2 successes. All right, so your heading is direct, and you will not make any side. Pretty much the exact compass location you need to be heading in.
Are we traveling mostly through bogs?
No, that was just a bog you were in. You get out, and it's there is some brief moment of savanna grassland before it's mostly tropical rainforest.
Okay.
You are nearby a river, and you know that you need to follow that river.
Okay.
Give me a piloting check. Not planetary, not space.
Right, planetary, not space. Exactly. Okay, what's difficulty on that?
Difficulty is once again a red and a purple. This time though with what's the handling of your bike?
The handling of the speeder bike is... It doesn't list a handling.
It
Whole
should.
type categories, maximum altitude, sensor range,
Oh, if it
crew.
doesn't have a handling, it's a handling of 0.
Okay.
Yeah. That just means you don't get a bonus or a penalty for.
All right, so yeah,
for,
with
piloting
1
check.
setback due to dense vegetation.
Probably take a boost because you have Lynn at the very least pointing things out if she notices anything wrong.
Well, this is more like getting around a bunch of trees at high speeds and stuff.
Well, she did succeed her navigation check, I would argue.
Yeah.
That's more to get the direction, the right direction, and not like.
Okay. Do you guys mind if I flip the light side point?
No. Do it.
Go ahead. That we only have 2.
I know, but okay. Math is fun. Just flat 1 success.
Alright, one success. Alright, so yeah, you managed to navigate around these trees and obstacles without much problem. Now both of you give me perception. Everyone on the bike can give me perception checks.
Difficulty?
2 purple for this one.
Perception.
3 successes, 1 threat.
I got a threat. That's it. Just a threat.
1 success, 1 threat, and 1 triumph.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, so everyone who got a
Uh,
threat, take a strain.
Oh, did Gar succeed?
Yes, I got 3 successes.
Lynn clearly failed because she was almost tauntingly leaning against his back.
You said as in tauntingly, like jokingly?
Tauntingly, as if, oh hey, wow, wouldn't this be so romantic? Ha, you nerd.
Alright, so, you guys, are up on, like, a hill port. Like, you are going still kind of keeping close to the river, but there are points where you have to divert because, like, there's just too many trees nearby. And, like, there's one point that it sends you up on, like, a hill. And, in the, from the hill in the distance, you see like, there is like, a clearing in the, you know, you're still in dense jungle, tropical rainforest territory. But, you know, you're at the hill, you can see over a lot of the treetops, and, there it seems to be a clearing in, some of the treetops nearby, on your right-hand side, now that, not in, like, the direction that you specified the, village was in, but, like, kind of off to the side. Taba, you notice, you're actually able to make out something with your, you notice there seems to be a large ship, like, not like Star Destroyer or anything, but, like, pretty, hefty ship seems to have been landed there, though you can't, at this distance, you can't make out what.
I think that's a ship there.
I immediately slow down.
Pointing it out to
Okay, that's
them.
interesting.
Yeah, and I'll say, yeah, with your 2 successes left, you know that is not the way to the village. That is something else.
That isn't the direction we're going. It's not the way to the village. I can't see from here. And she
And the clearing
She-
does seem, like, larger than the, ship is, though. Like, much larger. About, like, 3 clicks away.
Can she get anything by looking through macro binoculars?
Is it, yeah, I guess, yeah, roll again on perception. Or,
Sure.
yeah. Because this is more like a, like,
Does the difficulty change when I'm using macro binoculars?
it is, you get a boost. So 2 purple, but a boost this time. And you'll notice different things is the big thing.
Okay, 2 successes and advantage.
Alright, 2 successes advantage. Heal a strain for 1. Alright, you notice, yeah, it is a big, seems like, a ship. Are you familiar with a Dreadnought class heavy cruiser?
Doesn't sound good.
No.
Well, would Lynn be, I guess.
Dreadnought class heavy cruiser.
They are an old type of ship that is used both by the the Rebel Alliance and the Empire, both. It's like older and like
Oh, that thing.
yeah.
No, but she describes it a little bit. And then I'm sure Gar and
I'll say no roll
Taba
required for
immediately
Taba,
know.
You would recognize that immediately. Anyone who's with the rebels, because they're always looking for new one of those, because those make good capital ships when you can't have starters.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Oh,
seems.
so it's a dreadnought. Okay.
Yeah.
Starting to smile. That sounds fun.
It seems to be
She-
in disrepair, and a portion of its engine got knocked out. Seems to have been made like an emergency landing.
Mhm.
Somewhat way before, though, because you also notice there is vegetation now growing on it.
It's old. Vegetation's growing. It has a vegetation and overgrowth.
There's bound to be a lot of good stuff there.
More
If
than
nothing else.
likely.
Right.
The engines, it looks like, got shot, and some of it's been
And
taken apart.
anything on the ground level you can't make out from the trees cutting you off.
At the same time, we are kind of preoccupied, aren't we?
Yeah, but
We
it's
are.
good to know
Mm-hmm.
if we need stuff
Right.
or if we have time.
True.
Best case way, if we could just take it, fix it up and take it.
I would definitely make a note of that in your data pad, Lynn.
Yeah, I'm doing so now. She just kind of pulls out her data pad. She pulls out her data pad. Taps something because she probably has like a coordinates sort of mapping program on there.
Yeah, you are given a vague map, or mostly just a land mass with some major rivers from R7, not like any distinctive features in only a general area of where the village would be, which you're in.
Right.
So the
Does she have like numerical coordinates though?
Yeah, you can punch in
That-
numeric,
Yeah. That's what she does.
Right, so you're gonna continue on or investigate the ship?
Like, this is the one thing I would say, though. The rest of them should be coming this way, so they will notice it too. So should we scout it ahead just so that we have an idea of it, or should we just go ahead?
You can't see me shrugging back here, but I just shrugged.
That's fair.
Or, I mean,
We can do a sweep
could
of it.
split up.
Yeah, we can do some of it. Why
Okay.
not?
I rev it up and I crest the hill.
Alright, give me another piloting check.
Goggles back on.
This is
Oh yeah,
gonna be-
might have been
yeah.
on the entire time.
Yeah,
I
give
took
me
them
another
off to
piloting
scout.
check. Still with a setback because avoiding greenery because you're in the jungle. But this one is more not to crash, but also to avoid being noticed on your bike.
That's fair. There was one purple one red, you said?
Yeah. No, this time it will be. Let's see. What is their oppo? What is? So that's. Alright. So 5. Oh no, they don't have perception. They don't have perception, so it's based on there. Perception is based off cunning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 3 purples.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Just one threat. No
Alright.
success and a failure.
No success or failure, or 1 success?
Neither. Just flat one threat.
Alright, as you're getting closer, yeah, give me a strain and also put a strain on your bike as you have to kind of e-brake, in front of a fallen over tree.
Okay.
And, but ahead of you, you notice, I'll say everyone can give me perception checks.
Sure. Difficulty?
Difficulty is 2.
Success and an advantage.
Net neutral.
2 success, 1 advantage.
Alright, 2 success with advantage, you can heal a strain, and successes. You notice there seems to be rustling in the distance, and you saw a brief sighting of a like you hear like basically marching beyond some brush.
Marching?
Oh, not marching, like movement, like yeah, kind of like marching, but not like.
Hold up, Gar. We're not alone.
Definitely like footsteps, and deliberate.
Someone's here.
Okay.
Unstrap from the side of the bike or wherever I've been hanging.
Nope. We should just fall back.
Yeah.
Get back on. Get back.
Yeah,
Get
I
back on.
agree.
Right, no rule required to to drive away, as you drive off and away from the clearing. It's mystery still present. You heading back to the main road?
Yes.
Alright. Along the
She then notes on her data pad the potential hostiles, people present. Someone's there.
Alright, meanwhile, speaking of marching, so first of all, team HK and Seda and
HK say that in R7.
yeah, R7 and Mila, who's there too.
But not nearly as important as HK Seda in R7.
Yeah, not as important as R7.
You are.
It's true.
Give me, one of you give me a survival check. You get a boost because you have R7 with you.
Can I just not take that boost?
Do you not want the boost from R7?
What's
HK does not want the boost from R7.
Is this going to be our true final boss? Is HK versus R7?
No, I think I think we're getting a droid hate friendship brewing.
Our kismet will power the ship for generations.
So the question then, so does HK have anything in survival?
No, I'd be running 2 green, but dude, you should probably do it.
All right. I mean, I roll a green and a yellow, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're better
red
off
and
than
a
I am.
purple like last time, but you get a boost because you got the person with the map in there with you.
in their brain.
Yeah.
2 successes and a threat.
Alright, gain a strain as you have to march through some so you're given the exact route, and then it turns out that goes through some heavy brush. And you have to bushwhack your way through some heavy foliage, and you know those plants that have like it's like a bush, but like it has those tall things on top, and they're popular in North Carolina and Vietnam.
I know. I do not
no.
know what that is.
Should regret.
I just
But I do know of problems like that.
yeah.
Problem plants like that.
There are many also like sticker bushes and stuff, and give me a resilience check to see how quickly you can get you there, because it's not so much as going quickly as not getting tired out in all this humidity and mugginess.
Hey,
and
guess what though? The Force is my ally.
Are you one with the Force? And the Force is with you.
For resilience checks, I am.
you too,
Say
HK,
What's
but
the
you get
difficulty of that resilience?
difficulty is 3 purple. HK, you get a boost because you're a droid, but you still like it's still like environmental. You have to expend
You don't-
extra energy.
You don't get tired exactly, but
I
have a
mean,
resilience of 3. I'll be fine. I got 2 successes and 2 advantage.
Seriously?
It's based on my stats, my dude.
No, I'm
Entirely.
looking at my roll. You know what? No, I haven't even used this yet. I'm going to use.
Wait, I got 2 successes. Can't I just carry you?
no, because R7 won't let
it's not
you
a force
because
power.
it was given. They were given a directive by Lynn to make sure.
Charlie,
Yeah.
I'll leave this to your discretion. If I have an ability that says once perception, I can reroll a force power check. Does a regular skill ability that I can enhance with my force power count for that, or no?
No. That's rolling the force dice, I believe.
I will also concur with Sharps here.
Right.
I have had similar things in the past with force characters,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it will the force power. It will say, like, it is very specific on what it will say. It will say one of 2 things:
Yeah.
add force dice to a check, or
You make
roll.
a power check. Yeah.
Yeah, add blank to a force power check. And you can re-roll force power checks, but not
Okay.
force dice.
That's fair. I thought I'd ask because I got a failure, a threat, and I rolled all dark side on my freaking force dice.
Nice.
So even though
Also-
again, this should be something I'm good at.
Also, Sharps,
Yeah.
specifically what Lynn had suggested R7 do was not keep him on his toes, like, training wise. She said wit, so she asked R7 to sass Seda as often as possible at any given opportunity.
I just like to think that R7 is just like being a dick.
Well, all of our experiences with R7, he seems so pure. So, like, I'm imagining any sass of Seda being like, "Wow, that was really poorly done." That's it.
Statement. I'm sorry, Master Seda. I would help carry you along, but I'm unfortunately unable to. Just looks at R7.
I'm sure Lynn won't mind if you carry him some of the way. He says, as Seda, you trip and fall down a hill and get fall into a sticker bush. Take a wound
Ouch.
and also take
Query.
a strain.
Master
and
Seda,
threat.
do you speak binary?
No, I do not.
In binary statement, unfortunately, there is no way you can tell him such. And then walk on.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'd say yes for convenience, but I think I established when we first met HK that he doesn't speak binary.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, R7 wheels up to you and helps you out of the sticker bush and beeps and boops at you a bunch.
Thank you.
Statement. Master Seda, relying on that droid will only make you weaker in the future. Best step away from him, and then he'll keep on walking.
Well, you know, maybe I just appreciate that at least one of the droids in our party is helpful.
Oh, snap.
But yeah, he
Yeah.
brushes himself off as best he can and continues walking.
Alright, yeah, you guys, continue on, and at this point I'll say, you have a chance, Lynn, to radio back with findings you've had so far. You know, to warn them
Hey,
what's
you're
ahead.
gonna find at a blank coordinate. You're gonna find at these coordinates a dreadnought that has been downed for very long. Don't go there unless you're prepared to deal with locals. We have no idea who was there, but they were there.
So we no idea if they're friendly locals or not.
Exactly. They moved as if they had marching orders, so they were organized.
So probably either pirates or Imperials then.
Possibly. It's something worth noting. The dreadnought might be worth something in scrapping, or might even be able to put it back together. But for the time being, only go there if you're prepared.
I think it's a bit beyond the, if not expertise, the physical capabilities, our physical capabilities to repair a dreadnought. Especially with only like 2 people who really know what they're doing.
Hey man, you have not seen the sort of things that Tava and I can do under the floorboards.
You hear from your home base radio. Give me 2 months.
Yeah, I really don't want to stay here that long if we can avoid it.
Who had said that?
Kenner, I assume.
What?
No, it was our what is her name?
Vasil, I think. Yeah, Vasil.
Oh, right, Vasil.
Yeah.
What would we even do with the dreadnought?
What couldn't we do with a dreadnought?
Go anywhere subtly, ever.
I mean, yeah.
What need for subtlety is there with our dreadnought?
The dreadnought is the most subtle of capital ships.
I'm not going to say that I would love to have a capital ship for myself, but I would love to have a capital ship for myself. The Rebellion also might want a new one.
Yeah.
So that would at least ingratiate us to them a little more.
You do know, like, these things don't just, like, they're not meant to just take off. Not only would you have to repair the ship, you'd have to find a way to, like, launch it, because normally they're built in space.
Hey, man, I'm just the messenger. Why are you slinging blaster fire at me?
Because I am already tired of this stupid jungle, and I don't want to be here for 2 months.
Did somebody get his fifis hurt?
You hear R7 note something about some berries being stuck in Sada's hair.
Ouch! Sorry, man.
Ooh.
Why don't you come back here and we can switch places and see how much you like walking?
Sorry, I own the bike.
Statement, Master Seda, I'm sure you will have a bike eventually.
I could maybe build you one.
Would that take less than 2 months?
One would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
No, I think a bike I could probably, like, bit less than a week. If I had the parts.
Well,
Oh,
if
that
you want
is
it to be
really
any
impressive.
good, it takes 3 weeks.
What if the 2 of you put your heads together and built it together? No? Nothing?
Yeah. What do you say?
Only if she could, adequately, keep up with my standards.
That's like an internal challenge. Nice.
So are we continuing to the village, or are we going to be sidelining to see this hulk of a ship?
Well, are you up for doing a little scouting, HK? I would like to at least know who is there, if possible.
I will stealthily examine the area.
Alright, yeah, we'll cut ahead to when you're further ahead and closer to where Lynn and we're in. HK, give me a stealth check.
And let's see. The difficulty.
Difficulty is 3 green, purple.
3 blue. 3 purple.
Yeah.
I got 4 success and 2 threat.
Alright, game 2 strain as yeah. You have a close call when you step on a very seemingly loud branch, but no one seems to be by you at the time. And you make your way to the clearing, where you see a truly awesome sight. A dreadnought that had made an emergency landing seemed to have landed intact and stuff. It's Imperial in make, and surrounding it is hundreds upon maybe thousands of Imperial Stormtrooper helmets on top of sticks.
Oh!
Just littering around it. It looks like a battle was also fought nearby here long ago, but given that there's, you know, some low-yield blaster rifle fire on the side of the ship, and some scorch marks. Yeah. Like I said, vegetation has slowly started to overtake it a little. Do
I see any inhabitants?
No. Also, give me a discipline check for fear.
For what?
There's a bunch of the stormtrooper helmets. As far as the eye can see, on sticks.
I mean, they're just organics. Why would I care about that? What's the difficulty?
Difficulty for you, it is alright, it's a red and a purple, but for you get a boost because robot.
I got 2 success and an advantage.
Alright, yeah, heal that strain you got, as yeah, wow, that's certainly a lot of helmets.
You know, I'm gonna take pictures.
Almost meticulously erected. Almost like this is these are kept here as some sort of shrine or something.
Lynn's gonna get some interesting photos. Actually, everybody who has a pad, data pad.
Lynn, you can give me a fear check. Only you get a boost because it's only a picture.
I would argue that we probably shouldn't take fear checks until we're there in person. Because seeing a photo of something is generally not scary.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, wow, that sure is a lot of stormtrooper helmets.
Wait, what?
Hey, check it out. And she'll like
she'll put it over my head.
Yeah, she'll like lean up against him and put it and like wrap her kind of like over his shoulders to put it in front of his face.
That's a lot of dead stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm.
You hear over radio, are you guys seeing this too?
Yeah. HK just sent it.
It looks almost like a shrine of some kind.
I'm just busy hanging on to the side and like trying to tighten a few things, just because I need something to do.
I see.
You're not supposed to work on the bike while it's moving.
I think it's a good call to avoid it for now. If this place is sacred in some way to the locals, we probably don't want to risk offending them. At least not just yet.
Sure,
we can plan on offending them later then?
Well, if we decide there's something we need from there, we might have to risk it. But
okay, I was just making sure. You sounded very certain that we were going to have to offend them later. As if you were making plans already.
I'm just noting it. If we need mechanical parts for some reason, this is going to be a very good place to try and find them.
Mm-hmm.
Keep track of all our potential resources.
Query: should I delve deeper to find inhabitants? Yay or nay?
I would say come back for now.
Statement: I will return. We can be diplomatic at a later date.
If we're going to a village, they might be able to give us info on who's here and what the meaning of this place is.
All right, give HK, give me another stealth check to slink away. Just do that thing where you just walk backwards into a bush and disappear into it.
Of course.
And that was what was it?
3 purple.
3 difficulty.
Yeah.
I got 2 success and an advantage.
Right. Yeah.
Gotta say, those 3 bonus dice, boost dice, pretty great.
All right. So yeah, you meet back up with Seda. Meanwhile, driving down the creek. So yeah, you guys are once again closer to the river, and this time you didn't notice before, but now that you're you go into a bend of the path that seems really close to the river. It seems the river is a little bit shallower than it usually is. You can tell by water lines and stuff. Something upriver might be clogging it or something.
Okay.
But not fully. It's still it's about a meter more shallow than it should be. Judging by
it's potentially been dammed up ahead or something.
Yeah, right. Something's damming it up river.
We're getting closer to civilization. This has been damned.
Well, to note that you're heading downriver for whatever the village you're going to.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you damming it is upriver.
Oh. What's the opposite?
What do you mean, what's the opposite?
Potentially somebody who wants to weaponize this valley or whatever we're in by prepping a dam that they can burst.
Or, on second thought, this actually might be a problem that we don't have to deal with if we're nice.
Well,
something potentially weaponized. But the whole valley. There's really no point in damming a river.
Yep. Just gotta keep.
Upstream. Otherwise.
No, this might have been like this before. You haven't gotten this close to the river before, so it's the first time you noticed. So you don't know where, if there was a point the damming point was before, or if it you just missed it when you were.
Or massive alien beavers. That's
that is also.
It's always a potential.
Or massive alien otters.
Ooh, or that would be way cuter.
And Star Wars canon.
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're on it. They're in the freaking. Those guys are in the jerk town.
Fair enough.
The Corallian region.
Jerk town population jerk.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So Lynn makes note of it.
All right, and then once again, the way that's not full a bunch of trees and stuff, you have to divert away from the river again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and give me one last piloting check.
Difficulty this time?
This time is once again red and a purple.
Okay. Okay, what do we got? got flat 1 threat.
Alright, it gets to a point where, you run out of gas.
Ah.
So,
But we use gas.
run out of energy, whatever. Basically, this thing's going at half speed now. Well, no.
Okay, it's
No, it's going. It basically have to push it to around. It's still like its anti-grav is still working, but it's for propulsion is a little bit out of it juice.
something must be wrong with the G diffuser.
Yeah, you'd take a strain, both you and the bike.
Okay.
Yeah, this bike you bought at a CD auction, it never had the time to actually check out.
I mean, I assume we checked it out off camera, but
Yeah, off camera. I mean, also, sometimes humidity and stuff might have shorted it out.
right, that
quicker.
the jungle atmosphere is probably more like it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you've got one of our two really good mechanics with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, yeah, Lynn, you can give me a mechanic, or Lynn or Taba, can you give a mechanics check?
Taba, get a boost from me,
Okay.
Yeah.
because you're gonna roll way more than I do. I'm like competent, but only in the fact that I rolled 2 yellows.
I do have one die in mechanics, so she can also take a boost from me.
And difficulty.
Difficulty is 3 purple.
That's a lot of dice to roll. Let's see here. 3 success, 5 advantage.
Ooh.
Is it the humidifier? Tell me it isn't the humidifier.
It was the dehumidifier.
Can she heal the system strain on the bike then?
Yeah, with the advantage.
That still leaves her with 3 more.
And then also on herself if she needs it. Alright, so yeah, the bike is once again in order. It just took like 20 minutes.
Excellent
Check
work.
It's out.
Yeah, good job, team.
Should be good now. Probably won't
Thank
do.
you.
I guess so. While you were stopped waiting to repair it, you did see off in the distance near the river, heading towards the river again, another clearing. You can't make past the trees, but like very thick tree line and then another clearing.
I mean, Lynn takes out her micro binoculars.
Alright, give me a
give it a
perception
search.
check.
Difficulty.
2 purple and a setback.
I got 3 advantage.
Alright, so you don't see anything past the clearing, but you do definitely see there's several areas that seem to be pit traps. Conspicuous pine straw and leaves put over parts of what seem to be a nearby trail that leads it. You also see the trail that leads in there.
Yeah, she makes note of that, notes it on her data pad.
And
notes the
you also
coordinates.
see, the trail that leads out. It seems to go, like, perpendicular to where you were heading. Like, you were heading from the north. You were heading from the north, northeast, and the trail seems to be heading, north, to be hitting, north, west.
Okay. Yeah, she notes it. Like I said, she notes it, puts it down in her data pad with very specific coordinates, and then says on her comm link, to both the party she's with and party over there. She just notes the coordinates and says, "Be careful. I've noticed some pit traps going into that clearing. There's a few pathways that lead in there. Likely it's hunting grounds of some kind. Honestly, I'd suggest just staying clear. But you have the coordinates."
Yeah. All right, so you're heading through that forested section to get to the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a. Oh, this one will be a piloting check, but it's more to avoid. Actually, everyone is going by. Gar, give me a perception check.
Sure. Difficulty.
Difficulty is.
Oh, were we actually going to be going in there? I didn't think we had to.
That is where it's the pit traps are in front of like the clearing, and like
Yeah.
the brush and stuff, and that's where the trail is. That is where you think the village is. Is basically judging by there's actually a trail now.
Oh, okay. Well, then disregard what I just said.
But they're going to have to go over it, or they're going to have to find a way around.
Yeah. She notes to everybody, disregard the whole avoid thing. As she says instead, coordinates here seem to be pit traps. They are right outside the main path into what I assume is this town. We can skip right over them with this speeder. I can note a few of the pit traps that I see and give you their exact coordinates, but you're going to want to be careful when you come through.
Right, Gar, give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Difficulty.
1 red and 2 purple.
Oh, okay.
Lynn is also gonna. Can I also make a
You
perception
can
check
use
to?
you can give him a boost on this.
Well, no. I'm doing a different thing.
All right.
Can I do a perception check to note and document as many pit traps as I can
Sure.
to try to give Seda, HK, and R7 just give them like intricate, like just specific directions for just a clear path. Real.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty for that?
That is 2 purple.
3 success and threat.
Okay. A failure,
Mhm.
a threat, a triumph.
All right. So with
Okay.
so you don't know with your failure take a strain, but no system strain. With your triumph but failure, you notice just enough time to if you want to make a cool slide to avoid it. Someone also set up what seems to be a wire trap that's on the trail that is almost at like neck level. No, to normal people, not people on bike. It's more at chest level to you right now. Give
Okay.
me a
The other piloting check.
piloting check. This time with 2 setbacks, a red and a purple.
You guys mind if I flip one again?
I don't feel like getting my head taken off by this. I'm good.
Oh no, it's not that type of wire trap. It's more like where you snap it and then a claymore, or like grenades get flung at you, or
Yeah, I think I'll flip it.
Oh, that's even worse. I don't feel
well,
like
you know,
having
a giant
I don't feel like
log
exploding.
comes out of the.
If you
out
do,
of,
we are out of light side. Just so you know.
Hey, what'd you roll?
Well, 1 success,
Yeah.
1 despair.
Huh.
All right. Luckily, the wire trap goes off, but luckily you slide in a way none of it hits. Oh, actually, no. Yeah. You avoid
I
the
mean,
wire
it is
trap.
still success.
You avoid the wire trap. However, that involves everyone falling off the speeder bike. No one gets hurt, but the speeder bike, as an object in motion, stays in motion, and heads off
Hold
down
up.
the trail.
I mean,
Hold
it
up.
would eventually stop because I don't have the accelerator revved. But it is still moving quite a bit farther ahead because it was still in motion.
Ow.
Oh crap! And she runs for it.
Those straps really came off easy.
That is a good point, but I mean, at least me and Lynn didn't get our heads cut off.
Yeah.
Lynn is going to make a dash and try and jump onto the speeder bike so
All
she
right,
can
give me
stop it before it crashes
athletics.
anything.
Yeah, give me an athletics roll.
Sure. Okay. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is a red and a purple. The red is mostly there because of, don't accidentally run into a pungy pit. Or
Okay.
something.
2 successes.
Alright, 2 successes. Alright, yeah, you managed to jump on the bike. And ride it out just until you get to the clearing, as it comes to a stop.
Well,
just-
she was gonna try and stop it, but I assume that maybe it's she jumps onto it and then tries to stop it and then just kind of like slows
Yeah.
until she's at the clearing.
Yeah. I mean, it also takes, jumping on a moving vehicle, it takes a brief moment to get oriented.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and yeah, you're in the front of the clearing, and you see a village about, 30 meters in the distance. No, more like, 80 meters in the distance, yeah. You see there is most of the buildings are made out of stone and straw, kind of dealios, with some wooden structures. And notably, such as the giant guard tower that stands in front of the village, and what seems to be some fencing lining some trenches that run along the village. There seems to be, and then there seems to be out 80 yards between you and the village. That is just, it seems to be a deforested area that's just been cleared.
Is it like you said that there are fences all around the perimeter? Is that like space between here and the village, like kind of no man's land?
Yeah, very much. I mean, yeah, Lynn might not know this, but it's very much area set up to be a kill zone.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
She puts the speeder in reverse until she gets back with Taba and Gar. Yeah, found a village.
Good job. And thank you for saving my bike.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Doesn't look too bad.
Drive very slowly. We're there. They have a kill zone set up, entrances, and also a guard tower. In fact, hold on. Let me just go ahead and pass this on to everyone else.
Yeah, please.
So we found the village. Sade, R7, HK.
No, that's good.
I'm here too, Mila chimes up.
And Mila. Sorry.
No, I've just been enjoying your brother having a good time, experiencing nature.
How's R7's quips?
He's too nice, but I don't think Zeta can tell.
Oh, that's a shame.
Statement unsuccessful.
Whips.
So they are armed for bear, or at least prepared for it. Killzone
Query,
out front.
What is a bear?
That's a really good question, HK. I don't have the answer to it. That's just a phrase that I heard that I heard off world.
It's an action. It's to bear, you know, like something. It's a verb.
Error master. I am unable to understand your colloquialism.
Sorry, HK. So yeah, they have a big kill zone out in the front of their village. They have trenches and a big old guard tower. Also, here are coordinates of the punji pits and other pitfalls that I found on the way here. Just follow these directions, and you should not have any problems.
Wasn't this supposed to be one of the friendlier villages from our reports?
Yeah. We're gonna move on ahead, try to make contact.
Are you sure? Maybe you should wait for us to get there.
Well, they know we're here. I definitely... We almost lost the speeder, and I definitely caught it just as it was entering the kill zone, and then I just kind of very awkwardly backed up and out without saying anything or making eye contact with anybody. But if you want, we can wait for you.
I mean, it might be a good idea.
Sure. I'll set up a camp in the meantime.
If you think that we might have to convince them that we're friendly or otherwise.
Yeah, that is fair. I'll set up a camp. Where are your coordinates right now?
He'll relay where he's at.
About how long will it be until they get to the village, Sharps?
About like an hour.
You're about an hour out, so yeah.
If they keep up, unless they put on the gas, because once again, on foot is much more slower than on a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. So you're about an hour out. I'll set up a little camp here.
All right.
We'll be at these coordinates. And yeah, she will take from the really big backpack that she's been carrying, or she loaded up onto the back of the bike, and she will take that and pull out. Let's see, it's survival. Survival. What is this?
You can get a boost from me, I suppose.
Oh, it's not a roll. Oh no, it's a survivalist mess kit. Basically, she has a wilderness survival kit and a survivalist mess kit, and between them all, she has what's necessary to start a small little fire, or at least have like oh no, the survival kit doesn't need that. Yeah, okay, no, she doesn't need to start a fire. It's one of those like self-heating things. And yeah, she just has like a self-heating cooking pot and some dried foods. And she makes a little camp out next to the speeder where they.
Mm-hmm.
I'd ask what you guys want, but I got dried meat. I got some dried vegetables, and some goop that I haven't tried before.
It's just powdered bantha milk.
provided they want a snack while they wait.
Sure.
She'll she'll warm something up for.
All right.
Right. So meanwhile, Theta and Robot, give me another resilience check.
And that was a difficulty of 3.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, I had a boost for being a robot, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my
I
god.
got 2 successes. I'm willing to share one.
I didn't fail, but I got 3 threat and 5 dark side. Jesus, come on.
Oh my
that is
boy.
that is 6 dice in a row I have rolled, 4 dice in a row I have rolled that have only come up dark side.
Maybe this planet is just one of those planets that you don't use the Force on because
Yes, this is like, are we secretly on a freaking dark side nexus or something?
well, welcome to the other Dagobah.
No, wait, Dagobah got...
Just the other Dagobah.
Wait, I thought Dagobah was the swamp one that was...
yeah, there was a really horrific like dark side area, and Yoda was using it to hide himself.
Oh,
Yeah,
because-
yeah. Like Dagobah had a lot of of bad feels.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
Yoda just
also
kinda hung
why
out there.
they have the tree there.
That's what the cave.
Yeah.
That's what the cave was. Yeah.
It was just a not good place, and Yoda was like, "No one will find me here."
And to be fair, he was right. Neither Vader nor the Emperor were able to find him there.
Anyway, what are the results then?
You take stress equal to what the doodly do.
The threat.
Threat.
There you go. You did it. You said the thing. You spoke the word. And then what happens?
Alright, so, yeah, you guys, keep making your way on. Lynn, give me a, and Gar and Taba, give me a, perception check.
Okay.
Difficulty?
Were they rolling that survival check in particular?
That was more like it's the continued effects of the march.
Because we are
Okay. I didn't know if they were getting they were getting anything out of it, or
It's more like not
suffering.
failing.
It was to see if we were suffering.
Yeah.
Which Seda most definitely is.
Yeah, though I will say, Charlie, I think we should be cutting back a bit on the checks that are just roll to continue.
All right, fair.
Like as PCs, we should be getting something out of success other than we don't get hurt for like anything other than outright like traps and things.
I don't know. I've been enjoying this murder world. Mostly because I've designed to deal with murder worlds.
or admittedly
Or
having some hilarious shit as the result of strain or failure.
Like, seriously, what happens to Seda, like, that he has this strain? What a horrific thing.
It's
fail,
more
I
like
think he's just
you
exhausted in this
get
case.
your foot stuck in the mud at one point.
Yeah.
Also, and after like
It looks like it's a flat plane, and then no, that wasn't just a puddle. That was a hellhole. I went right up to your knee.
I've done that before, and it is the worst.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Walking to school, getting there, and being so soaked up to like my my mid calf, that they called my mother and made her come and bring me a pair of pants.
Oh man.
Back in middle school, it was the worst.
Oh shit! In middle school too. We probably didn't hear the end of that.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I'm looking back at it and laughing my ass off.
All right.
But yeah, so just continuing along our way,
Yeah.
we didn't notice the people who were doing a forced march.
No, you said stealth around them, HK, and then you avoided that area.
Okay.
Alright, so,
Anyway, continue.
What's the perception?
that is, 3 red and a green.
Wow.
3 red and a green?
Yeah.
What?
Wait.
That's
And a
not.
green? You mean
no.
a purple?
I mean, yeah, purple, yeah.
I mean, if you
sorry.
want to give me another green, I'll take it.
No,
that's
yeah,
fine.
purple. I was reading it wrong, sorry.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
By the way, this might be opposed.
Weird. I got an advantage. Oh, no, wait, I'm reading that wrong. I got a success and an advantage.
Oh, I failed. I got 2 advantage, and I got a despair.
Oh, womp womp.
Whatever happens to me first.
Okay, so 2 threat. That's it.
Alright.
I'm the only one who notices.
Yeah, I'm good at perception if I get
Alright,
setbacks.
so, yeah.
I'm decent at perception if I'm not rolling against red.
Alright, so, Gar, you notice off in the distance, behind some trees, seem to have, at 20 minutes after you started setting up tent, you saw a glare of something in the distance, in nearby trees, and, you see a scope and the barrel of a rifle pointed right at, just steadily pointed right at Lynn's head.
And diving.
Okay.
Get in cover, get in cover.
Oh, wow, already? That was fast.
Alright, what are you guys gonna do?
Get to cover. Get the bike to cover.
Look confused.
Get into cover.
Oh, did anyone get threat?
I got 2 threats
Yeah, I gave
on that
strain.
perception. Yep.
Alright,
so how are you getting into cover?
We're by trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynn was just gonna duck behind a tree.
Yeah.
I just hop on the bike real quick and move it behind a copse of trees.
Drop flat on the ground and start rolling to nearest cover.
Oh yeah, you guys all behind cover.
I did actually drop my sword and switched it for my carbine, so could I look through the scope to see if I can spot the guy?
Do you have a scope on it?
The art says it does, but I don't know if it's...
do you have mechanically the modification that it has a scope
I
on
do
it?
not have the modification scope,
Yeah.
so that would be no.
So yeah, that's not gonna do you much.
It's
better
not long distance enough. Okay.
Yeah. I assume like any scopes on your ARP are basically like laser or holographic sights.
Okay.
No magnification.
That's fine.
Okay. This is frustrating. All right. So this goes a little beyond my usual tact of wave a laser sort of things. But I can certainly try that.
Should we see what they want first? They haven't shot yet.
Sure. She'll just call out. We mean no harm. We were just setting up camp and having some rations. It's pretty good. Do you want some?
The goop is nice.
I was originally leery about the goop, but the goop is nice. We have extra.
You guys hear no response yet. And you don't, and Gar, how much you make on the success for your perception?
Just one success, one advantage.
Alright, you've lost track of where the sniper is.
Okay. Would it be another perception check to try to spot him?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got?
Alright, yeah, same as last time. 3 red and purple.
This time get a
You get
boost from,
You also get a boost because you detected them last time.
and also get a boost from me. I'm also helping look.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Sure,
3
one
red,
purple.
1 purple.
And also one from Tebe. Right there. Boom.
My
Better
skill,
have one person make a good check and
Yeah, pretty much.
3 red, 1 purple. My skill, 2 boost. Better than nothing.
3 boosts, actually. You have 1 from me, you have 1 from Tebe, and you have 1 from already having noticed them once before.
Okay. The grand total is I rolled 6 successes, 2 advantage, 3 failure, 3 threat. So the grand total is 3 successes and 1 threat.
Nice.
I rolled multi-success on both of my normal stat dice.
Alright, you spot the sniper mostly by the rifle again. This time you get a better look at it. It looks like some type of slug thrower. But not like a model you're incredibly familiar with.
Will that even hit us at this distance?
I don't want to chance it.
It is.
Oh, I
I'll
agree.
say, yeah, if you're take a threat, take a strain, and with your extra success, it is about long range from you guys. Right now,
I mean, he is at long range.
yeah, and that's you'll mostly detect it from the glare of the scope.
Okay, so over there, we can either talk this out or really prolong this standoff.
Give me a charm check.
Okay, difficulty.
Difficulty is 2 purple.
Failed with advantage.
Alright, you get no response. But you heal a strain, you think you did a good job. Yeah, the standoff continues. The sniper has not fired yet.
I mean, he isn't firing at us.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, how about this? Why not have someone who is more amenable to salted and dried meat come out this way to chat?
Weird, that didn't work.
Well, like, not you, the sniper, but, you know, someone more talkative.
There is still no answer.
Oh, come on, man. You don't even have to talk. You can say someone different.
I mean, you did see motion, like, as the, you know, the scope bobbled a little to the side. And give me another perception check, everyone.
Well, doing the same thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for a different thing.
Okay,
So is it still the same difficulty level?
No.
I-
Then it is.
I will again give who has the best
Yellow and a green.
yellow and a green
Yellow to
rolls
yellow.
if you have
Dave,
rolls
I
if
get a
you
boost.
had a 3 cunning. No, cunning's a thing. No presence. Sorry. No. What? God. Yes, cunning. Roll as if you had 3 cunning because you have. Yeah, you have Lynn with you,
Yeah, let's see.
and then probably a boost from Tebe, unless Tebe has more than 1 point in perception.
I have
Right,
two yellow.
she does, so she should be the roller.
Oh, shit. So yeah. How much do you have in perception?
Perception.
I just have 1, she has 2.
I have 2 skill dice in perception.
Okay, what's your cunning at?
My cunning is at 2 as well.
Okay, roll with an extra green then from Lynn. And a boost from Gar.
Right.
And then I just need some other dice.
Alright, and you're against 2 purple.
Okay, that's definitely a success. 3 success, 2 advantage, and 1 triumph.
Nice.
Alright, yeah, you notice that now there are several more people taking up positions around in like trees around you coming from the village. Like hiding behind them. They all seem to be wearing a similar like uniform, like similar camouflage uniforms. You detect there are 2 humans among them, and then the rest are these feathered reptilian creatures.
It's not
Which
getting
you
better,
think
more
you
of them.
recognize from the briefing as the native inhabitants. They all seem to be carrying blaster carbines. And yeah, they have quickly taken up positions behind trees to your flank.
Okay, does that mean that someone's gonna talk?
And then you hear a call from the you hear a call from the the tree line. You know, someone yells, "What's your business here?" in a thick imperial accent.
We're from off-world.
Yeah, that's obvious. What are you doing here?
Personally, I'm looking for a family member. The last I heard, he was on this planet.
Give me a charm check
Oh, okay.
with a boost because sincerity.
Because I'm telling the truth.
Oh,
Telling the truth in a very sincere truth.
Yeah. Difficulty?
Difficulty is 2 purple.
I succeed with 2 advantage.
Alright, you heal 2 strain as you hear one more final call out. Are you armed?
We are, but only because someone had a sniper pointed at us. We don't.
Alright, lower your weapons, and we'll lead you to the village.
All right.
And then, yeah,
definitely.
you hear him call in something with the radio, and yeah, the sniper pops out of the tree he was in. In the distance, you see a humanoid figure with dark blue skin and like a full like ghillie survival suit pop down and then head their way back to the village.
Is he a chiss?
I mean, would you be able to recognize that?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, okay, Charlie.
Yeah. I mean,
Chiss are just physically perfect. And she enjoys herself a good romance novel. You tell me right
Okay.
now that there is not just an entire series of romance novels that
they keep their planet secret, so I don't know.
Given that there's like one in the entire galaxy outside of their home area, there's probably not a lot of them.
But still, probably several of the novels in my library are of.
star sexy chiss dudes without shirts.
Like I'm not saying there aren't, but they're probably from people who have heard random rumors and half of like the physiology is all wrong and like
And like they base their entire culture about facts they know about Admiral Thrawn.
basically
Like they're
Fine,
all like that, right?
Fine, outer rim check.
Yeah, Outer Rim.
that would be fair. Yeah,
Yeah, Outer Rim.
Rim would have been.
Yeah, that'll work.
Difficulty 3 or
Would it be Outer Rim or Lore because they're just that?
Outer Rim. That's what they exist in the Outer Rim.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's-
I'll take a lore check. I'll gladly take a
No,
lore check.
they're absolutely Outer Rim. They're not really the thing of legends so much as have you heard of this
Right.
culture that's way on the edges of the galaxy.
Way on the edges of the galaxy and don't like to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Outer Rim check.
Yeah. What's the perps?
I guess 3 purple because once again they're very secretive and then don't like.
May I make it? Oh, I guess you already rolled. I was gonna make a suggestion that Gar get a boost or that Gar and Tebe get boosts because they are likely to have heard of the specific famous Chiss, whereas
Yeah.
Lynn not as much.
Okay, since I have physical dice, I'll just roll a physical dice to see
Yeah.
if I offset that 2 success and 4 threat.
Ah,
Okay, or I can roll a blank. So two success, 4 threat.
fourth threat. You immediately swoon. You recognize it's a chiss, and he's a hottie, and you swoon immediately.
Gar crosses his legs.
So
gosh.
I ended
Oh,
up with
dang.
4 successes.
Alright. And what Lid get?
I failed, but got 2 advantage.
Yeah.
I don't swoon. I don't recognize that they're a chiss, but I do appreciate the cut of their jawline. Their perfect goddamn
yeah,
jawline.
The 4th threat is mostly from realizing, oh yeah, they're Chiss, a very isolationist race at the outer edge. who tend, if they tend to wander out of their home system, they tend to be fucking badass mercenaries.
And he's hot.
Yeah. And yeah. So yeah, and then, and so yeah, all the soldiers come out of their you know, hiding places. Most of them are once again the species that you know are native to this, but there are two humans, a man and a woman. And you know, the man who was the one talking to you before.
I make sure to hide my blaster pistol.
You do notice that these guys have similar outfits to what the Inma are wearing. A lot of them, though, are you know, using like a makeshift composite stormtrooper, like an Imperial material. And yeah, they all have a you know, Imperial style blaster rifles, or blaster carbines, sorry. And yeah.
Okay. It is. I am Lena McCabe. She motions to the others to introduce themselves.
Oh, I thought you were. I'm Garth Hazen.
Saber. Vatic.
And I should preface before anything else, we do have friends that we were expecting that had come with us. I can alert them to approach the village in a particular way if you would like.
That would be to their benefit. And then the woman there arrives and says, "So, McCabe, isn't that the last name of that POW they have?" Well, that would make sense. And then she goes, "So you're rebels, right?"
Me? No. No, I'm just looking for a lost family member.
Well, you're where your father. Listen, I know there is a Lieutenant McCabe of the Rebel Alliance, currently being held as a POW somewhere. And then one of the man speaks up. "All right, let's get him this. I am Sergeant Louis Swaz of the Imperial 3rd Legion." And then the woman goes, "I'm Kim. Rank is irrelevant now these days." Just looks at Louis Swaz. "Alright, so we're leading you back. Don't worry. No one's gonna fire on you." Just
I wasn't worried at all. Do you have a particular... Is there a particular way I should have my friends approach?
Just take to the path, avoid the pit traps, and they should be fine as long as we know where they're coming. What do they look like?
She describes.
Yeah.
A human, two humans, and two droids.
No,
or
a
a
human,
droid.
a Devorian.
Yeah,
right,
a human, a
she's
Deveronian.
Yeah.
Right, she's Deveronian.
Yeah, human, a Deveronian, a very old protocol droid, and an R7 unit.
Yeah. And then when you mention R7, unit goes, Oh, so that plan worked. All right, so yeah, we'll lead you to his comrades and our commander. Yeah, as long as your friends come out, they're spotted coming through the clearing, we should they shouldn't have any problems.
All right, they should honestly be coming through here any minute now. Let me just go ahead and give them a call.
All right,
And she calls to HK and Seda and Seda, Mila, and R7.
Yeah.
Hey, so we have met the locals.
What happened to waiting?
They found us.
Okay.
I told you they knew we were here.
So when you say you've met the local, do you mean you've met them, or do you mean there are several in pieces around you?
Everything's fine.
Just checking.
Haha. Anyway, just use the path I told you about. Approach calmly. They know you're coming. That there might be a few guns pointed at you when you come in, but that's just precautionary on their part.
Makes sense. It's not exactly the friendliest planet.
Exactly.
All right, we'll keep calm and come on. We'll be there probably soon.
Do you see a distant clearing in the woods?
No, not right yet. Also, your brother's really lagging behind, though, so I'm answering that question for him.
All right.
He's
Well-
working rear guard right now. Mostly, it seems not by choice.
Well, we're going to be meeting with some of their commanders, so get here as quick as you can so that we can all group up for this.
Will do. Cannot wait to be back on the civil.
And
All right, and what do you think, Nate? You got
nothing.
all right. So yeah, you guys are led forward to the village, and I'll say that's a good place to cut it because it's getting late, and even though it's a source test, that was mostly due to exhausting car troubles.
Yeah, plus we found out a lot about different areas we can explore
Yeah,
in future sessions. Like
Yeah.
finding out why the river's dammed,
right. Or
seeing what's inside that ship.
why these imps are just kind of chilling here and also are cool with didn't seem very hostile to the idea of you being in the rebellion
hmm
and seems to be hanging out with her. Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, given that we know the pirates are the dominant force on the planet,
Look, I just assume that this is an enemy mine situation.
the way the woman said the ranks don't really matter anymore, I suspect they're just either they're deserters or they've more or less, like, whether by choice or by virtue of circumstances of, like, they're the only ones left and no one is coming for them, so fuck the Imperial Army.
Mabes,
What's that? We're
I don't
not
know.
human, so they don't care about us?
oh, Greg, Charlie was saying he was going to cut it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that is cool with you,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
I just again want to apologize for taking so long.
it's all good,
You
my
are
dude.
fine, my dude.
Yeah.
Hashtag Greg did nothing wrong.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Because the
so,
car did. Because
2
cars are
weeks
awful.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now we'll probably meet up again to
Okay.
do this because Clay's has vacation.
Oh, good for them.
I'm back
I
on
also
the
have vacation. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
Yeah, you
I'm
excited?
back on the 19th.
All right.
So-
I
like,
got when I selected it, and I had the boss tell me I only had today and tomorrow, and I go on vacation.
Oh,
Well, not
nice.
tomorrow, but Saturday.
Yeah, so
I was
yeah,
like,
Well, we can talk about that more off the air.
yeah.
Yeah.
So good
That
night,
Sounds
everyone.
good.
Good night,
Peace.
Internet.
Good night.